Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Manisha here. So today I'm very excited indeed. I'm going to be sharing with you a review for a Born Pretty store product very kindly sent out to me to review and share with you. It is for a LED lamp. So you can see from the colour it's a pink colour. I have got some information directly from their website, which I will share with you. Now, the price I've only got it in New Zealand dollars. It's probably not going to be very helpful to a lot of you, but I will have a direct link where you can find this product at their store down in the description box below, as well as my 22% off discount code, which is MMX20, and that'll be on the bottom of the screen right here as well as down below, so you'll find that there. You can use that code on this lamp here, as well as anything else full priced or special prices on their website. So do take advantage of that. So moving on with the review. So this on the description, the product description, it's listed as a UV nail lamp, a 36 watt. But when I investigated a little bit further, it's listed as a UV LED nail lamp, 36 watts. So I'm actually not sure. I'm assuming it's a LED lamp because these days you mainly get LED lamps. I think the UV part of it is just kind of like probably from previous description or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, I am sure, and I'll probably have to definitely double check with them that it is actually a LED, not a UV lamp, because UV lamps used to take about 2 minutes to dry your polish, whereas these ones only take about 30 seconds. So yeah, that's what's making me think this is actually an LED lamp. So as far as the product goes, it you know, you can put your whole hand in there. So I'm going to give you some dimensions. The most exciting part for me is actually the power source, which is a USB fitting, which is great for me because I'm in New Zealand, and having this kind of fitting actually makes this a universal product, so you can use it in any country whatsoever. Simply just pop on a I've gone and plugged it into my main power now, just an adapter, something a bit like this, and you literally just plug this into your power socket, and away you go. So that will give you power. Now it has got a longish power cord here, and I did actually go ahead and measure that with my tape measure just before, and the measurement was actually 32 inches. And for those that measure in centimeters, it's just shy of 82 centimeters. So hopefully that will give you an indication of how long this cord here is. So you know, you need to get to a power source. You can always use an extension cord or something like that, which is what I do, because I haven't got power that close to where I work. So I always you know, use like an extension cord, and I'll just have it plugged in there, so it's a lot easier. Now it's ultra light. There is like hardly any weight to this. It's really light in weight. It's obviously a pink color. Now I did query the color, only does come in pink, not in white, which is not normally my color of choice, but it's fine. You know, a lot of people do like pink, so you know, it is pink in color. It's got a really nice big display window there. It keeps going on every time I put my hand in there. And because of my desk lamp, it's going to kind of show a bit of a circle there, but hopefully you can see it's got 3 buttons, a 30-second button, a 60-second button, and a 90-second button. So whichever button you press, it'll start counting down how many seconds are left. Just switch to 60, it'll start counting down from 60, and the same with 90. So you do have 3 options. If you decide you want to stop for whatever reason, you can just press that button again and it will zero it out and switch it off too. Measurement of the actual unit itself, I'll measure it for you on screen. So the width of it is, I'd say probably almost about 7.5, almost 8 inches in width, which in centimetres is, I think they've got written down in centimetres on their website. 18 centimetres, yeah, 18.8 centimetres, which, yeah, is about right, because that's 19, so yeah, 18, just over 18.5 centimetres wide by 16.5 across. I've got this upside down, sorry, I'm okay reading upside down and right way around. So it's about 16 across, which is 6.5 inches, I'd say. And the depth of it, it's going to be a bit tricky to measure that, is 7 centimetres or almost 3 inches depth. Like I mentioned before, it is ultra light, so you can, you know, move it around. It doesn't have a base, which I thought was unusual. I just assumed for some reason it would have a base, but the great thing about not having a base is that you can use it on your feet, so it's really easy just to pop this over your foot if you're doing a pedicure. Obviously it's made for hands, so you can comfortably fit one hand in there at a time, so you don't need to press the button. I think it usually, whatever button you press last, it'll be defaulted to that, so as soon as you put your hand in, it'll start counting down, you know, from that amount. So yeah, just, you know, it is kind of like an automatic thing. The amount of little lamps inside is 18, so you've got 4 on either side, which is great because it's a really good one for your thumb. So whether it's your right hand or your left hand, it will definitely work on your thumb area. And then the rest of them are evenly spaced around the back there, as you can see. Has been safety tested as well. And yeah, I think that's most of the sort of important information that you require. There is more information on their website, which obviously once you click into that link, you will find it down below in their description part on the actual product information. So definitely check that out if you need to have further information. I will test this out on some gel polish now. I'll just do it on some nail tips, and we'll see how we get on with the cure time. So I will change my camera around a little bit, and I'll grab some nail swatch tips, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got the lamp ready, and I've got a couple of swatch sticks there. So I'm going to be using a, this is a Milky White, a rubber base gel. And then I've also got a black gel polish. It's just in another brand, because I thought it'd be really good to try it out with black, because black can sometimes be a bit hit and miss on how fast it will cure in the lamp. So I thought that would be, you know, like a really good gel polish to try out with the lamp. So we'll see how we go. Okay, so first up, we'll just pop on a coat of the Milky White one. So this actually is a Born Pretty store gel polish. So that's the first coat gone on there. I'll just pop that in the lamp ready to go. But I actually want to cure these both at the same time. And next up, I'll just paint a coat of black. Now, for some reason, I found I've had trouble with curing black gel polish. It seems to need a little bit longer in the lamp than usually, like your 15 or 30 seconds. So I'm going to try these out for 30 and see what happens, and see if they do actually cure in 30 seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch that on. So I'm not sure if it's going to show up that well. The counter's just counting down here. The numbers are really nice and big. I just know sometimes with this sort of imagery here, the camera does have trouble picking that up, but I can see quite clearly that how many seconds are left on there to go. So there's only about 4 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and it just automatically shuts off. And it's going to be sticky, so I don't really want to touch it too much, but kind of feels like that has actually cured. The best test is going to be the top coat. So I'm actually just going to go ahead for swatching purposes and pop on a, sorry, off camera, second coat of the polish. It's not going to be extremely opaque, this, because it is a rubber base coat. And the black, oh yeah, it looks like it's cured too. Let's pop on another coat over the top, but we'll go a little bit thicker this time. It's not normal to do really thick coats of gel polish because it can interfere with the curing time, but I'm just gonna, for experimentation purposes, I'm gonna pop on a really thick coat of that black gel polish and cure it again for 30 seconds, and we'll see what happens with that. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna grab my super top coat from Born Pretty, and I think we'll do a coat of that over each of these and cure that again for 30 seconds. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and it switched itself off again. I'll just grab one of my nail tools and just see. Yeah, so okay, so this is what I was talking about before. When you've got black, it tends to need a little bit longer to fully cure, because unfortunately this top layer has cured okay, but underneath the gel polish is actually still not hardened. So this is definitely going to need longer in the lamp to be fully cured through. So what I'm going to do is pop it back in and give it another 30 seconds. In the meantime, we'll have a look at this one here. Yeah, and that's definitely cured there all the way through. So I'm going to just go ahead and pop my super top coat over the top of that. I'm being mindful of not getting it into the light, because it will cure it on the brush otherwise. So I'll just pop on a coat of that top coat over the top of that. I'm just going to wait till it finishes counting down. And we'll get that ready to be cured and see. Hopefully this is actually cured yeah, so that's actually cured at this time. It's not leaving any dimples or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pop on a coat of the top coat, and this time I will actually cure it for 60 seconds just to make sure that it is fully cured. Now, they do normally recommend gel polishes to be cured for 60 seconds, but I've always just cured mine for 30 and kind of got away with it. So I guess I've been quite lucky, and I think the key to that is actually not having super thick, you know, coats of gel polish. It's better just to do it with thinner coats. Especially when you're using quite dark colours like black or navy blue or dark purple, that type of thing, because you do want to make sure it actually goes right through the layer of polish right down to your base coat and be fully hardened and cured. Okay, right, so the lamp's gone off. Here are our two swatches. Just going to move that away a little bit and we'll do the tap test. That looks like it's fully cured. Got a tiny bit of a sticky residue, and it shouldn't, because it is a no wipe top coat. So I'm just thinking it might actually need a little bit longer. I'm not sure. And yeah, that's not leaving any, but I can still feel a bit of stickiness, so that's quite unusual. That shouldn't do that, so I might just pop it in for a little bit longer and see what happens. So I'm going to do it for another 60 seconds and I'll meet you back. Okay, so the lamp's just gone off, so I'm going to have a feel of this one. Yeah, okay, so that's fully cured this time. I think my old lamp was a 48 watt, like it was a really high wattage, and so I'm just so used to everything drying really fast. This one's just a little bit slower, so I just have to be a bit more patient with it, being a 36 watt. And yeah, it looks like the black one is fully cured as well. So there you go. If you're wanting a super duper light, inexpensive USB port lamp. This is actually quite a cool one to use. The beauty of it is that you can get all 5 fingers cured at once. Unlike those other little portable ones that you get, you can only get about 4 fingers in or 3 fingers in if you're lucky. It takes a bit longer to your manicure because they're only like a 9 watt. So yeah, 36 watt is, you've got the beauty of doing 3 different timers on it, and with the 18 bulbs there, it will cure all your fingers, all your 5 fingers at the same time, for a super duper fast curing time. You will probably need to use a 60-second timer, more so than the 30-second, I think, just to get it fully cured and keep your gel polish layers a little bit on the thinner side, as you probably should do anyway, just to make sure that everything's cured properly. So do check this out. I will leave a link to this and their other lamps. There's a lot of other different ones that you can check out on their website. I'll leave links for them down below in the description box. My 22% off discount codes on the bottom of the screen, MMX20. Definitely use that out if you do decide to go shopping at Born Pretty. You will get a further 22% off whatever the lowest price is at that time. Once again, thanks Born Pretty for sending this out to me. It's really cool. I like it. It's going to look great on my desk. Super duper portable too if I want to take it on the go anywhere. Not going to take up too much room, and it is really light as well, which is great. And I do like the option, of actually having a USB cord that you can just plug in anywhere you want to, which is really great. So yeah, if you want to do any other shopping at Born Pretty, do check them out. They've got loads of different gels and nail art products there available. If you've enjoyed this review and like to see more, leave me a lovely thumbs up, leave me any comments, questions down below. Hopefully I've answered all the questions, and if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. It's free to do so, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.